We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on the show. James Paxton gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
A ball and 2 strikes. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. That's fouled off to the left side as he makes him do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
I know in today's game everybody's trying to go yard, but can you look at having a better at bat as a leadoff hitter? You take it full count, you make the pitcher work, and then you come through with a knock. Great start.
Alex Verdugo is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Ground ball to second. This could be two. There's one to Voit in time for the double play. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Hit hard to short. Throw on to Voit, takes care of him, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down quietly. Red Sox nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now in the box, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch.
Shortstop, number 33.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
3-1. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's got 8 hits in 34 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Hicks is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Mondesi gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a throw over, just keeping him close. The 1-2 pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Nobody out, runner on first. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone.
Batting third, the right fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Here's a look over to first, and he's back standing. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Popped him up. Akemi has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Luke Voigt. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Margot's going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Got to be a tall order to duplicate last night's performance, but they'll give it a try.
At the plate now, Gary Sanchez. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. Sanchez stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. Is currently 3rd in the league amongst catchers in all-star fan balloting.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
And that misses ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
The designated hitter.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Torres is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it is. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
2-2. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Here's the 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. A payoff pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. So striding in, DJ LeMahieu. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and no strikes. Line towards center field. A dive, but it's off his glove. 1 run is scored. Now a long throw to third. Throw into third will not be in time, and it's a 2-run double.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember, but without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The set and the 1-0.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and a couple of men left. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Yankees 3 and the Red Sox nothing. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hicks comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Batting fifth.
Into the box, Wilmer Flores. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Swing and a ball hit toward the shortstop, Mondesi. Throw gets him. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-1.
Margot is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail in this one 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
There's a drive out to left center field. Running hard. He's digging for second. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Now batter.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Line hard to center field. Margot is there, and he has it for the first out. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely. So runners at first and second here with 1 away, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And it's 1-2.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Number 3-hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. 7 home runs for him on the year now as this lead swells to 7-0.
Wow, you can understand what the pitcher's thinking. He doesn't have an empty base, and he needs to get ahead of the count. All he wants to do is get that first pitch over for a strike, but the batter knew the same thing, and he jumped all over it, smashing it into seats for a 4-run blast.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Hembry, the native of South Carolina. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Outside and low, 3-0. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 3 homers and 16 RBIs. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Fastball well outside.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Popped him up. Vasquez over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, DJ LeMahieu. He was able to plate 2 with a base hit in his first appearance. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Ball.
3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And that misses. 2-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Count even at 2-2. Bouncer up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home, and not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roy, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
The 1-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Line drive to left. Benintendi is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they put up a big number. Next will be the designated hitter, Kevin Pillar. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number one. Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Pitch on the way.
That's the ball.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. One out, nobody on. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. And there's out number 2. Digging in, Josh Ockamy. He went deep in the contest last night. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Mondesi scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. 2-0 now. Here it comes. Lifted into center field. Margot's under it. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Aaron Hicks. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. And that's in there. 2-1.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Taken in by Flores. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Luke Voigt. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. And that misses for ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
In his career, Sanchez hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, you could throw out batting average when you're working with an OPS north of 800. This guy does damage and would be in my lineup every day of the week.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Now the payoff pitch home. Down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble. Digging in to try it again. Torres 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, 0-1.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen, as you can see there. They're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. He'll throw home with it, and they get to force it home. Whatever works as the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Stepping in, Alex Verdugo. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. 2 gone. So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. 1-0 the count. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Now the payoff pitch home. The bouncer to the left side. LeMahieu's got it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Down. Matt Barnes gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In now, DJ LeMahieu. It was a walk in his last trip.
1-0.
Too high, 1-0. That finds the zone, a called strike. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Miguel Andujar. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Into the box, Clint Frazier, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 8 runs, just 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Non-competitive pitch right there runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
And he'll just watch the splitter here, 2-1. All even now, 2-2. He's ready now, the pitch. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. In there, and it's even at 1.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare, almost unhittable. Nasty downward action, high 80s velocity.
And this one's in the dirt. And he'll get back in safely, as wisely he hadn't committed too strongly toward third base. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. The Yanks leave 1 as it remains. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
The center fielder.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Designated hitter.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. A ball and 2 strikes now. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. On the ground to the left side. Andujar brings it in. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
The catcher.
Bases full now following the error. And now it'll be the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
So he sets him down swinging. Christian Vasquez becomes the first out of the inning. And that's through into left, a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now an 8-2 game. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And he takes a called strike 2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Boy, this has been a different guy in the 5th inning. First 4 innings on cruise control. 5th inning, nothing seems to be able.
Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. That makes it an 8-3 ball game. Bases are loaded here with 1 away. And that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. 1 ball, no strikes. One ball, 1 strike to count. 3 runs already home here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Aaron Hicks. Pitch on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 delivery.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strike.
Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the second deck and gone. Aaron Hicks has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
So now to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. In there, 1-1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch.
Hey. Count 2-1.
Line drive to left. And the Bombers have it going here as this is also good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 2-2. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And a relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. In there, no balls and a strike. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Popped him up. Voigt moving to his left. He's got it 1 away. Stepping up now, Rafael Devers. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Line drive to left. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
Wilmer Flores.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouled away. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Stanton. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the... Kirby Yates gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the third baseman, Miguel Andujar. First pitch of the at-bat. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Stepping in now, Clint Frazier, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-1 the count to Clint Frazier. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. One and one, here it is. To the left side, but it's well foul.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-0 on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
At the plate now, Aaron Hicks. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Here's another 2-2.
3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Now the 2-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the center fielder, number 13.
First offering on its way.
Margot.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
The batter, number 5.
At the plate, Kevin Pillar, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
A bullet to first base. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out. 1 man is out in the Red Sox 7th. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Called strike 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Good waste pitch, 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch in the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Runners on first with 1 down. Count remains 2-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a
First baseman, John Hawkins.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th, as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother you. You just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
1-1 the count. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he's safe.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Two and one now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
3-1 to him now. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now.
Now batting, right fielder, Alex.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Alex Verdugo is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Luke Voigt, already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone. 1 gone here in the Yankee 7th. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Here's the first pitch to him. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now here it comes. Swings through it for strike number 2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In now, Torres. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Torres brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away. Brandon Workman enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. DJ LeMahieu comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Mike Ford will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only one away. Into the gap in left center. This is down, and it'll head for the wall. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. Now 3 runs are in.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Into the box now, Clint Frazier, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He went down on strikes last time up. Inside, looked like the knuckle curve. It's 2-0.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
3-0 to him now. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting.
So back to the top of the Yankee order, digging in, Adalberto Mondesi. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. High fly ball out to deep right field. Verdugo is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. Mike Ford. Remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Francisco Cervelli is also into the ballgame as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. Xander Bogaerts stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Number 30, Francisco Cervelli.
Ball and a strike. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 2-2.
We got 3-2.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Now batting.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
7.
Behind 0-2 now. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing, and he pops him up. And this will land foul.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
2-2 the count. From the stretch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Stanton at the track. The wall. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. Standing in now, Wilmer Flores.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The center fielder, number 13.
First offering on its way.
Martel.
Ball one, no strike.
Bases are empty, one man out. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Coming on for it is Hicks. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 5.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Kevin Pillar. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. On the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged a souvenir.
2-0. Three and 0 now. Now the 3-0 offering.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Stanton. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
The batter. The first baseman, Josh.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Stepping in now, Josh Ockamy. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. That evens it up 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Popped him up. Urshela is there, and the side is retired.
Leading off for the Yankees, the center fielder, Aaron.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
That's out.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Giancarlo Stanton waits on deck. Hard hit towards center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike 1 and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Giancarlo Stanton is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. On a great pitch there, caught in reach, and it's 1-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
2 balls and a strike.
Ball 3.
3-1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was.
3 balls, 1 strike.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
3-2 now. Grounded to short. Bogarts has it. The second for 1. Back to first, and they'll take care of Stanton as well. It's a double play. Stepping into the box, Gio Urshela, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. High chopper to third, but this is foul for the first strike. Urshela, a Colombian-born ball player. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Held in check, but they still hold a relatively sizable lead. Mike Tauchman is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Number 39, Mike.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Hicks on the move. Can't make the play, however. It's over his head. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay. But he is in there with a triple.
And that's his second triple this season. For some hitters.
Chad Green answers the call from the dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Number 57, Chad.
To the plate now, Xander Bogarts. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third. Here now is Rafael Devers, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. 0-1 the count. Now here it comes. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he misses there, 1-2. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
13-8. The final score in this one. New York hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. James Paxton earns win number 4 on the season. Eduardo Rodriguez was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees and Red Sox thank you for your patronage. Have a great evening.